The U.S. Special Representative for the DPRK, Biegun, is now visiting South Korea. He's also expected to meet with DPRK officials. Now, all this comes ahead of the planned Trump-Kim meeting scheduled at the end of the month. We spoke with our correspondent Jack Barton in Seoul earlier.
He will be meeting with his DPRK counterpart Kim Hyok-chol, and that is expected to happen at the Panmunjom Peace or Truce Village in the heart of the demilitarized zone. Of course, they're here to make more arrangements for that potential second summit between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un to thresh out some negotiating points that can be agreed to at that summit ahead of the actual summit. And the expectation here is that Pyongyang could offer to give up the Yongbyon processing facility, so for the enrichment of uranium and plutonium, in return for a peace agreement from the United States that would formally bring an end to the more than half-a-century-old Korean War. Seoul is hoping to deepen inter-Korean ties. We saw the biggest advance in inter-Korean ties last year than we've really seen since the division of the peninsula at the end of the Second World War. Seoul wants to keep that momentum going forward, but they know they can't really do it unless the UN sanctions are eased, because they've sort of exhausted the potential for sporting or cultural exchanges. All of these other things have really reached the limit of where they can go. Now Pyongyang is calling for resumption of tourism at Mount Kumgang in the north, also the reopening of the Kaesong Joint Industrial Area north of the demilitarized zone, and of course South Korea wants to move forward with that big inter-Korean rail and road network, none of which can happen unless those sanctions are eased.